Good morning, everybody. Finney McGrath here. We're standing here this morning in Tolka Park with our fantastic historical committee. This is a very, very historical ground. We all know Tolka Park from our football, but it's also steeped in history.
Siobhan Birmingham here. I'm on the new historical committee, and this is something that I relish being involved in.
I'm Cian. I studied history, focusing on sport history, and I'm delighted to be on board with the historical committee celebrating 100 years of this fantastic ground.
I'm David Wynne. My main area of research has been Tolka Park and its rich history, and I look forward to being part of the committee here to try and expand on the rich history that the club has.
We're going to take you on a little tour of Tolka Park and talk a little bit about history, about Shelbourne Football Club and the wonderful place that it is. First of all, we have the immediate thing is the pitch, but on the far side we have the Riverside stand.
The Riverside is the oldest stand in the ground. It was 1932 when that was first built.
On my left then we have the main stand here, and it goes right down to our guest seats, and that leads us in then to the offices and the reception room as well. We're back in now, the reception area. We have a little bar place here that we often meet visitors, and you can have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee at half time during the matches. But I'm standing right beside the Wall of Honour. There's a lot of history in that wall, and there's a proud tradition of football.
Aside from Shelbourne, Tolka Park has also hosted some international games, like in 1993 when the Republic of Ireland hosted a friendly here with Wales, where Ireland won 2-1 in front of 9,500 people.
I'm standing here now behind the bar where we serve the coffees and teas, but I just see here on the thing is a fond memory we had recently. First time Shelbourne were in the European Cup in 18 years. And can I ask you, Siobhan, just a little bit about the historical committee and what's the current situation? What kind of work are you doing?
Well, we're a brand new committee that's just been established now, so I think there's a group of 5 of us at the moment, and the idea is that we'll meet frequently to talk about ideas for what we're going to do to celebrate the history of the club.
Now we're in the kit room, the famous kit room of Shelbourne Football Club. As you can see around me, there's a wealth of jerseys and beautiful photographs of staff, players, former players, present players.
We are looking at a few jerseys of people involved with Shells. We have Joey O'Brien, the assistant manager, this is his jersey from his days at West Ham. And we have Ian Maris, who used to manage the club, and this is a jersey of his from his days at Northampton.
Looking at photos of our fantastic women's team. The successful women's team has won trophies and titles over the more recent years.
Moving on to some of the more recent teams that have seen us through some of the tougher times to get us back to where we are now.
It was fantastic this morning to meet the Shelbourne Historical Committee. We're down here regularly watching matches, but it's nice to come down and have a kind of a relaxing morning, look at the history of the club, look at the grounds, and just kind of get a great sense of the amazing stuff that goes on.
We'd just like to say on behalf of the historical committee that we're all really grateful for this opportunity that Shelbourne Football Club has given us to really indulge ourselves in the history of the club. Thank you.
Come on the Reds.
Come on the Reds.